As you're watching this video, you're probably sitting on your bed, in your living room, at your desk, maybe even at work. And if you glance around, there's a good chance you'll spot something you haven't used in a long time. Maybe something you've been meaning to throw away, donate, or deal with, but you've been ignoring it. And that's okay. I've done the same. We all do. I'm not here to tell you to overhaul your entire life overnight. I'm just here to encourage you to start. Minimalism doesn't have to be extreme. It doesn't mean living in an empty, white room or throwing away everything you own. It doesn't mean giving up joy or discomfort. It just means being more intentional with your space, your time, your money, and your energy. You can start small. Start with the chair in your room that's been doubling as a laundry rack, the pile of clothes that never seems to move. Or maybe start with the desk drawer filled with mystery cables, old receipts, half-dead pens, and things you haven't touched in years. Start there. Because small steps are still progress, and those small steps add up. Minimalism isn't about getting it right all at once. It's about building momentum. I've learned that decluttering isn't always a one-time thing. It's often a process. A slow unlayering of habits, attachments, and emotions. One thing I did with my clothes was declutter multiple times. The first time I got rid of a lot of old, unused clothes, stuff I knew I'd never wear again. But of course, I held on to a few things because the emotional aspect is real. Some items had memories attached to them. Some felt like maybe clothes. Like I might need them someday, or maybe I'd fit into them again. Or maybe they'd come back in style. So I kept them. But then a few months later, maybe even a year, I went through everything again. This time I let go of some of the pieces I held onto the first time. I had more clarity, more honesty with myself. And at the same time, I made a conscious decision to stop buying new clothes until I had completely reached my idea of a minimalist closet. Not someone else's version, but mine. Now every piece I own serves a purpose. It fits me now. It suits my life now. It makes getting dressed easier, faster, and less stressful. And that feeling, that freedom, it's worth so much more than the clutter ever was. That's something minimalism has taught me. Letting go doesn't have to be immediate. Sometimes you're just not ready yet, and that's okay. It doesn't make you a failure, it makes you human. Letting go is emotional, it's personal. We attach meaning to things, especially things we've spent money on, or things tied to who we used to be. But the truth is, your space should reflect who you are now, not who you were 5 years ago or who you think you should be. Minimalism is about being present with your life, and being honest about what still belongs in it. It's also not just about stuff. It spills into everything. When you start decluttering your space, it becomes easier to declutter your calendar, your habits, your relationships. You start realizing how many things you said yes to out of obligation, not joy. And you start saying no without guilt. Not because you're being selfish, but because you're protecting your energy. That's a powerful shift. And here's the thing. Your version of minimalism doesn't have to look like anyone else's. Maybe you love color. Or you're a collector, or you like having options. That's okay. Minimalism isn't about aesthetic. It's about alignment. It's about removing what no longer fits your life so you can make space for what does. Maybe your journey starts with your closet, or your kitchen, or your to-do list. Wherever it begins, just know this. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be yours. You'll probably still keep some things longer than you need to. You'll probably still buy something you don't end up using. I still do. But the difference now is awareness. I'm not operating on autopilot anymore. I'm paying attention, and that makes all the difference. Minimalism isn't about living with nothing. It's about not being overwhelmed by everything. It's about peace, breathing room, less noise, both outside and inside. So if you're watching this and looking around your space feeling that quiet discomfort of too much, let this be your sign. You don't have to fix it all today. You don't even have to fix it this week, but you can start. One shelf, one pile, one decision. It's not about being perfect. I still have things I don't use. I still occasionally buy things I don't really need. But I'm getting better. Slowly, intentionally, and I feel the difference in my space, in my habits, in my mind.